remember working out at Charlie's and being like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, I'm so tired of struggling to pay my bills, working all the time. My kids, Alyssa was in school during the day. I worked at night, so I was never home. And I was so tired. And that is when God, I know it's God, I had a table show up and they were like, I want you to work at my staffing company. How much do you need to make? And I was like, what? So I went home that night. I remember calling my dad and I was like, what do I say to this? And I came up with a number, a pretty nice number, and he said, okay. So after a long time, at least 8 years being on Charlie's, I left. And I had a day shift job that paid all my bills. I was home at night. Like, it was awesome. And me and him started dating. I was still scared to death because I was in Louisville, Kentucky by myself with these two girls, and I felt like I couldn't do it by myself. My self-esteem still wasn't very high. I felt like I needed help paying the bills, even though God always provided for me, always made sure I had everything I needed. But I didn't know that, and I didn't have the faith that I do now at that time. So this guy, and that sounds bad. There's only two in my story, but since I got sober, yeah. So I hope y'all don't take that the wrong way, because it kind of sounds bad. We ended up moving in together. Actually, I moved to Shepherdsville to this house with my girls. You know, I did not need his ass. And I moved him in, and he brought his kid, and it kind of just went downhill from there. So that staffing company, he ended up quitting to start his own, and when they knew we were dating, they felt like I was probably gonna like take clients or something. They fired me. So then we moved to E-Town for him to start this company, and I'm working for him. And he drinks, and he's a narcissist. I had my faults in that too, because I stayed. I let him call me emotional abuse, like so bad, in front of my kids. And I was accepting it because I felt like, you know, I had done all this stuff. I was an ex-drug addict. Like, who's going to actually love me and treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated? This is okay. He's helping me pay the bills. We have a nice house. The kids are healthy. I'm doing what I need to do. And I lived there with him in this horrible relationship for about 4 years. We had planned to get married, and like, we sent out wedding invitations. I had a dress and everything. And I knew in my heart, like, if I ever sat still long enough, that was not right. I knew it wasn't. And thank God we called the wedding off. But my dad ended up passing away, and it was really sudden. And let me go back and say that we did mend our relationship. So everything was good with us at the end. But he did pass away. It was very unexpected. We called the wedding off.